are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
We often hear the phrase short-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 41, Tua. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And a nice spin into some open field. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
3 yards remain for second down.
Handing it off to Brown. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Gaskin. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Second down and goal. Tua. And that is incomplete.
You definitely will like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Tua sets up to pass it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Sanders' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage or mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Watson steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Fairbairn able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Going to give this time to the tailback. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kevin Pierre-Louis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw here.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route run.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Cunningham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Touchdown, Texans! Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And
to a hit, and the ball is out.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trying...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Another run by Lindsey. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st down, it's Watson. Flushed out right.
Got a man. It's Collins, complete.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to go deep for Conley. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not as specific.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 46 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Watson's throw taken in by Collins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Final minute now of the third quarter. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw right side complete to Carter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. On play action, here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Devontae Parker. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get into football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run now with Gaskin. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first down, Brown. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall.
And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. That will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Smith to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of...
And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Watson to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson. He's gonna wind up and air it out. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tua to throw.
On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now Tua.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this